In the first lesson, we have explored music elements such as tonality, harmony, articulation, and tempo. The second lesson covered music elements like style and characteristics, melody, and form. You can check out the first two lessons in the playlist if you missed them. Here comes the third lesson. We will further explore music elements such as dynamics, phrasing structure, texture, and rhythm. First, dynamic. Dynamic in music refers to the variation in loudness and intensity. It adds emotional depth, contrast, and interest to a piece, shaping the overall musical narrative and engaging the listener's emotions. Let's listen to the following music. Can you describe the dynamic pattern in this music? This is the third movement from Beethoven's Pastoral Sonata. The dynamic pattern consistently alternates between forte and piano in each phrase. Dynamic descriptions in music can range from loud to soft, expressed as forte and piano. As the music increases in volume, a crescendo occurs, whereas a diminuendo indicates a gradual softening of the music. The next music element that I am going to discuss is phrase structure. Phrase structure in music refers to the organization of musical ideas into cohesive units. Are you wondering how to describe phrase structure in exam? You will find the right words after listening to the following music. Take a moment to consider. Do you think the phrase structure of this music is regular or irregular? This is Haydn's Sonata in G. The phrase structure is presented in a regular four-bar phrase. Now, let's move on to the next element, texture. Texture in music refers to how various musical elements like melody, harmony, and rhythm interact to create a piece's overall sound quality, ranging from thick and layered to sparse and transparent. In a nutshell, we need to know the two basic types of texture in exam, homophonic and polyphonic. In homophonic texture, there is a clear distinction between the main melody and accompanying harmony. This is the most common texture in Western music. Polyphonic texture features multiple independent melodies playing at the same time. Each melody is given equal importance. Polyphonic texture is similar to contrapuntal texture, but the contrapuntal texture focuses more on the interaction between the voices rather than independence. Contrapuntal textures often involve imitation and overlapping of melodies. Now, listen to the following piece. Identify whether it is homophonic or polyphonic. This is Bach's Prelude and Fugue in C minor. Let's take a look at the score. There are lots of voices interacting with each other. We can define it as polyphonic or contrapuntal. The final music element I will elaborate on is rhythm, encompassing terms like dotted rhythm, syncopation, and polyrhythm. Your task is to discern the unique characteristics of these rhythmic patterns solely by listening. Now, listen to the following music. What is the best word to describe the rhythmic patterns? Choose the right answer below. This is Schubert's Sonata in B-flat major. Here, the rhythmic pattern can be described as dotted rhythm. Next, let's go through a series of exercises to consolidate your realization on music elements such as dynamics, phrasing structure, texture, and rhythm.